Hey, let's talk
Yes.
about hydrangeas.
I love hydrangeas.
I do too, but these are ruby slippers. What does that mean?
Well, these are Oakleaf hydrangeas, and if you look at the foliage, you can see how they got their names, because that shape is just like an oak's leaf. Look at that. Really, really beautiful, and these are great for high canopy shade. In fact, if you grow them underneath your oak trees, it's great. Mine are underneath big silver maples.
Ooh.
These are a smaller stature Oakleaf hydrangea. These will get about up to here on me.
Wow.
And they get about this wide to show you.
Each plant?
And each one, and this is the way they start. They start off white, absolutely snow white, beautiful conical blossoms like this. Then it goes to pink, like this. At the end of the season, it has gone to a deep cranberry color like this.
So as you go through the summer, it's changing color.
It's changing colors, and the foliage even turns burgundy in the fall. So
wow.
It's just an incredible look. It's an opportunity to have an Oakleaf hydrangea that other people don't have. Most people have the ones that are just white and they go to kind of a rusty color, but not these. This Ruby Slippers is aptly named.
And by the way, I just want to let you know, these are the first quantities of the season that we've been able to bring in. They are deer resistant, so if you live in an area where you have problems with deer, this is definitely one to consider. Now you're going to get 2 of these big plants for a price tag of $38.36. We're showing you 3 right here because we wanted you to see how the color changes through the summer.
The beautiful gradient of color. This is what one will do, starting the white, going to the rich pink, and then going to the deep cranberry color. But I'll show you how they ship out to you so you don't wonder.
Yeah.
This is the way they come out to you. This is one plant. You're going to get 2 of these. It's already got the oak like leaves right here, but also the foliage is exfoliating. That means that the stems are exfoliating. The bark peels back kind of like on a birch tree.
Oh yeah.
And it's really incredible looking. So it's got a lot of interest to it. And just carry on like this. And in the fall, this does turn cranberry colored. I've got them with my other hydrangeas, and it's a handsome look, but when this one is doing its trick, I mean, it is really the star that's on the stage.
Yeah.
And I love
It's like
mine.
a magic trick.
It is. It doesn't have to be.
Wow.
The old-fashioned Oakleaf hydrangeas got 8 feet tall. These are more diminutive. These will top out at about 4.5 feet.
Okay.
So mine are underneath my windows because they won't get above the window.
Good
It behaves
point.
itself.
And at the same time, do they need sun? Do they need shade? What do you...
If you live in the far north, you can grow them out in full sun to shade.
Okay.
Now, say if you live down in Mississippi, you want to plant them in morning sun or high canopy shade. Mine are underneath the big silver maples, and they get sun until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And then it's shade.
And then it's shady.
Wow.
But just a great, great look and a finesse movement for your garden.
And here's the growing guide. So, you know, maybe you've never grown hydrangeas before, or the Oakleaf hydrangeas. Here's your growing guide that comes with it. You keep these, I mean, take a shoebox and start to file these so that you
Absolutely.
always have them, because it not only tells you how to plant them, it tells you what to do with them in the winter time, etc.
Totally does.
Look at, here are
And
those colors.
It's absolutely got that finesse. 4 seasons of beauty with that beautiful bark and all the changing colors right there. And the white to the pink to the ruby, the blooms are 9 inches long. That gorgeous burgundy fall foliage, which is showing up right here. I mean, look at the foliage.
Oh
look
my
at that.
goodness.
Unbelievable. Who knew that a hydrangea could get foliage like that?
Right.
Spectacular. No pruning whatsoever, and 4.5 feet tall, 4.5 feet wide, developed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Uncle
Hey.
Sam put his stamp on it.
So, you would think it would go from red to white to blue, you know?
Exactly.
But here's the thing, it goes from white, then it changes to that beautiful pink, and then into the cranberry red color, and then the leaves will start to change as well.
The leaves will turn this color, the same color as the bloom.
Unbelievable.
Well, that's what I thought when I saw it.
I know it. Here's the thing. Now, also, we're going to show you which fertilizer to use with these, because this is the acid-loving plants,
That's correct.
isn't
You
it?
get 40 gallons worth of that acid fertilizer, which you can also use on your blueberries if you got those, and also on your azaleas and rhododendrons.
Okay, so rhododendrons, azaleas, blueberries, and hydrangeas all need the acid-loving fertilizer right there. But here's what you're going to get. 2 big plants for $38.36. These are deer resistant. You know, there's nothing more frustrating than spending your money on beautiful blooms and you look out and they are mowed down. And you're wondering, was it, you know, teenagers or was it the deer? Which one was it? It's the deer. These are deer resistant, and so you know then you can put them maybe more on the edges of your lawn where the deer tend to hang out.
Yep, you can put them there, which is great. If you've got the regular old-fashioned oak leaf hydrangeas, plant these at the base of those because those tend to get leggy. These will finesse the base of those. Also underneath pine trees, it's a fantastic look. There's no need for your woodland garden to be ugly, but you can also grow these on out into the sun. The more sun that they get, by the way, the more burgundy the foliage will turn. I find if you live in the deep south, you just don't want them to be in the hot afternoon sun.
Okay, keep it just morning sun
Yes,
if it's in the deep
they
south.
need frost.
These are beautiful. You know, there's something about hydrangeas that attract people to them. Part of it is the multitudes of blooms and the multitudes of petals. I mean, it's just like whether it's the hydrangea balls or the hydrangeas that are a little more in an oval shape, you've got so many different petals and blooms. It's just gorgeous, whether it's from, you're seeing it from the street or you're seeing it from the house.
Foliage to the ground, blooms, these big blooms that stick out from it. I mean, it's just an incredible look. There's no hydrangea that grows like that. The regular hydrangeas we have, which are the big mop heads, they're rounded. These are conical shaped. They stick out like that. And there it is. It's going off into the fall foliage right there. It's just beginning, and it goes from that deep, deep cranberry, which is a real dark color, to this electric color right here. Again, you'll want to get your camera out to take a look at that. But the shape of the leaf, I really just love the shape of the leaf. That is just a gorgeous leaf. And if you plant them underneath oak trees, and it looks like the oak trees started blooming.
It's amazing. Here's the thing, they're brand new today. This is the first quantities of the season. They are deer resistant. Don't miss out. You're going to get 2 of those for $38.36. And of course, they will ship out to you.